All right, ladies and gentlemen, the moment we've all been waiting for, it's time to go racing in Canada. Yuho and Adam Barker, as they battle for the points, also start on the front row together. Simon Zierk and Harry Volsmeer have the second row. McCready and Matt Baer have the third row. Mark Dantuma rounding out the field. Drivers starting to take to the grid. The Porsche pace car out there waiting on all of them. And I made this comment at the start of the season when Adam Barker started running that car, but it really, the paint scheme on that car really reminds me of an old school box of Nerds candies that had both sides you opened up, and yeah, just significantly similar in the appearance, but very cool paint scheme. Just waiting on the last couple of drivers to take to the grid. There they go. Everybody is out there and ready to go racing. The pace car will start rolling. Quick look at the temperatures and information here. 2.43 miles around this track. Currently 75 degrees air temperature and 110 degrees track temperature. That hot track obviously could come into play before this is all said and done. A lot of drivers seen, especially with the way this track rises and descends in several places, the car gets light, and if the track is slick, we've seen a lot of sliding around through the corners here this morning. A lot of great passing opportunities here at this track as Adam Barker becomes one with the pace car. A lot of great passing opportunities, but also a lot of places to get in trouble very quickly and very easily. As they head down the long straightaway, the Porsche pace car will pull off in the final turn to hit pit road, and Yuho will lead them down. Now that points gap between Adam and Yuho coming into today, just 9 points. This season is about to get a lot closer. Here they come down through the final couple of turns, and guys getting ready to go. With 7 cars on track, whoever finishes last in this one will start on the pole for the next one. They come through the final corner. Yuho fires. Green is in the air. They are off toward turn 1. Simon Zierk and Harry Volsmeer already battling for third place. Harry pulls back in line. Everybody gets single file very quickly as they go down the hill and back up. McCready at the tail end of the top 5. Matt Baer right with him at 6. Matt very tired. Only got a couple hours sleep last night. Yuho continues to lead. Lap 1 down at the far end of the track. No problems yet. Now here's where the Mercedes will have the advantage down that long straightaway. That power is definitely going to help the Merc. Adam Barker in second in the BMW. Simon in third in the BMW. Harry in fourth in the Mercedes. McCready in fifth in the Mercedes. Matt Bear in sixth in the BMW. Oh, Matt Bear is around, and here comes... What a close call for Mark Dantuma. There's a couple of cars around. Looks like McMullet got involved. See what happened to McMullet here. It looks... Oh, Matt Bear just gets a little bit to the inside, and it sends them both around. McCready ends up in the wall. Let's see where Matt Bear ended up on this one. He ends up sideways. Mark Dantuma sneaks by. Dantuma picks up both spots on that one. Mark Dantuma now up into fifth. And Yuho, after just 1.5 laps, already has a 1.5 second lead over Simon Zierk, who has moved into second. Harry has moved into third. Adam Barker has drifted back to fourth. Let's see how that double pass on Adam Barker occurred. Oh, Adam overshot the track. Overshoots the corner. Two drivers get by. Now he's got a lot of ground to make up. Meanwhile, Yuho up in the lead, laying down blisteringly fast laps. Adam Barker, if he does not advance his position, will lose 8 points in this race. That'll mean going into race number 2, Yuho will only have there will only be a 1 point lead by Adam Barker. Yuho out front, Simon in second, 1.8 seconds back. There's still a battle on for third as Harry now has Adam Barker catching back up. We are seeing a lot more Mercedes in recent weeks. It's been becoming more and more common to see more and more drivers. Harry switching over to the Mercedes. McCready in the Mercedes this week as well. In fact, the first race of the season, we saw 5 Mercedes in the field and been averaging about 3 Mercedes in the field every week. A couple of seasons ago, it was all Porsche and all BMW on track. Now changes to the Mercedes. Its handling, etc., has made that car a lot faster. Harry holding on to third for the moment. Mark Dantuma has been passed now by Matt Bear after that lap 1 incident. Matt Bear trying to fight his way back toward the front. Matt comes in today 4th in points, just 11 points behind Giancarlo. He will easily make up a lot of ground here today. And Yuho continuing to walk away from the field. Mark Dantuma in the lone Lambo, back in 6th. McCready in 7th. If he does not move forward, he will start race number 2 on the pole. Adam Barker back to the back bumper on Harry. Harry trying to gain a little bit of ground on Simon Zierk. He is currently 1.7 seconds behind him. And closing in just a little bit. In fact, let's take a lap around the track with Simon Zierk and see just how tricky this one is. Final turn off camber, then down across the start-finish line into a downhill right, turn 1. Getting as much of the apron, gets a little bit loose there. We did talk about the track temperature being light. Up over the bump and back down the hill. Long, fast right-hander, then back up to speed as they make the run toward the far end of the track. And then hard on the brakes into these two tight right-hand turns. Trying to get back on the throttle as quickly as possible for the run down the long straightaway. This is where the Mercedes has the advantage due to all that power. Up over the hill, still going uphill. Most of the other side of the track is downhill. Most of this side uphill. Into the sweeping right-hander. Then it starts to tighten back up. Left-hand turn, and then that final right-hand turn across the rumble strips. Back to the start-finish line. Harry did that lap in 1:16.25. A quarter second a lap off of Juho's last lap, but the lap times fairly close throughout the rest of the field, and Harry is gaining on Simon. Simon currently running in second place, 3.3 seconds behind Juho. Juho has led from the drop, and Mark Dantuma has crashed. Mark Dantuma coming down through the first turn. Oh, just gets a little bit loose. That slick track. And that downhill right always has the car a little bit light, especially in the back end. Mark Dantuma tows it to pit road. Hopefully he'll make it back out. Meanwhile, Juho continues to lead and extend that lead. Adam Barker has caught right up to the back bumper on Harry. Adam going a little bit wider out of turn 1, trying to take any advantage he can here. Adam starting to look for a move on Harry. Harry is not going to make it easy on him here. Now Adam gets down to the inside, but doesn't have the momentum yet. Down toward the far end of the track, hard on the brakes. And then back up the long straightaway. Adam Barker needs to stay tucked in right here, get as much draft as possible, and use the BMW's handling advantage at the far end of the straightaway. But you see that Mercedes power just keeps that gap there. Adam cannot close it. Adam right there on the back bumper, just unable to find a place to get past him here. Downhill turn 1, back up the hill slightly. BMW does have the handling advantage, but this track definitely lends itself to the power of the Merc. Matt Bear is off track. let's see what happened to the Mad Bear. Off turn 1, down toward the second turn, just drives it in too deep. So easy to do on that turn, and he did get the wall, it looks like. So easy to get too deep into that second turn and go off. Matt definitely having a rough morning. That car already got some, already had some damage from the collision earlier with McCready. Now more damage after colliding with the wall. Yeah, they are definitely mowing the lawn this morning in Canada. Yuho is probably the... Well, no, let's see here. Matt Bear is on pit road for repairs. Don't believe the top 3 have gone mowing yet, but give it time. Adam Barker, Matt Bear, McCready, Mark Dantuma all have been off in the grass at some point this morning. Adam's still all over the back bumper of Harry, but not finding a way past. Mark Dantuma is back out now. And it looks like Matt Bear may be done. We'll have to wait for confirmation. McCready, meanwhile, 36 seconds back from Adam Barker, actually starting to close that gap a little bit. Dantuma currently 1 lap down, still picking up a position here with Matt Bear on pit road. However, Dantuma has Yuho not far behind. Simon Zierk currently runs in second. Harry in third, still trying to close that gap down. Adam Barr. Oh, Simon Zierk is off track. There's Simon, just overshoots the corner. Gets a little too wide, goes off track. And that moves a lot of drivers up several positions. Harry is now up into second. Adam Barker in third. Simon now back into fourth. McCready in fifth. Mark Dantuma in sixth. And Yuho continues to lead, as now with the incidents of everybody who's been in second place so far today, Yuho's lead is now 9 1/4 seconds over the rest of the field. And it's continuing to grow. Harry in second has managed to open up a small gap on third place. Adam Barker now 1 1/4 seconds. Simon Zierk back in fourth, 5 1/2 seconds back, trying to find some momentum to get back up to the top 3. McCready currently runs in 5th place. This is actually the second time McCready has run the Mercedes all season long. Oh, McCready goes off. Manages to drift it through the grass and save it. McCready off for the second time this morning, back in 5th place. However, given the drivers that are missing this morning, like Avery Walker, Giancarlo, and Ed Schiller, McCready still stands to and Mike Dolling, McCready still stands to make up some ground in the points. could move all the way up into 6th place before this race is over from his current position of 8th. This late in the season, a lot of the points are being turned upside down. Things could get close. Could have some epic battles later in the season. 5 more weeks of the season after today. Simon Zierk has gotten past Adam Barker. Adam had an issue. A lot of drivers came into this morning not very confident about this track. Adam goes wide out of turn 1, almost, so he does save it. Adam was doing everything he could to catch up to Harry, but just not able to get there. Looks like there might have been another incident with Adam. Let's take a quick look at that. Oh, the next lap, he just gets loose coming through that far end of the track. Manages to get it out of the way, and Simon Zierk goes by and takes 3rd. This whole race has seen up and downs for almost everybody. Yuho, however, with that big lead, is able to keep the car under control, back it out just a little bit, and continues to extend that lead, still 11.3 seconds. Harry Volsmir in 2nd, though, trying everything he can to close that gap down. Simon in 3rd now. Adam Barker back and forth trying to run Simon down. Adam Barker is actually gaining on Simon right now. McCready back in 5th. Mark Dantuma in 6th. Matt Bear has not come back to the track. And Yuho continues to pull away. Looking at Yuho's lap times, he has not actually backed off much. In the past, we've seen guys like Giancarlo get way out in front and then just kind of settle in, slow their pace a little bit, make sure that that car does not go off track. Yuho is going 100% every single lap here. Just over 10 minutes left to go. Adam Barker was closing in on Simon Zierk, has started fading just a little bit. Simon currently runs in 3rd and is actually starting to gain a little bit on Harry. The gap now 5.8 seconds and closing very, very quickly. We could see a battle for 2nd before this race is over. Mark Dantuma has gone off track. Just gets a little bit loose as he comes back up the hill. Hard hit into the inside wall. He has gone to pit lane for repairs. Hopefully he'll be able to return to the track. Only 5 cars left on the track at the moment, hoping Dantuma comes back out. Love to see Matt Bear come back out as well. Don't forget, going from race 1 to race 2, with 7 cars in the field, the entire field will invert, which means if Matt Bear runs the second race, he will start on the pole. Yuho's lead now almost 13 seconds over Harry. The gap between Simon and Harry, second and third place, has stabilized at about 5.8 seconds. Adam Barker now 3.6 seconds back from Simon Zierk. McCready way back from that, completely out of reach. Oh, McCready goes off. Almost identical to what we saw out of Adam Barker a few laps ago. But McCready manages to save it and keep the car going. That gap has started closing again. No, I stand corrected. Harry is starting to pull away again. The gap back over 6 seconds. Adam Barker is also gaining on Simon Zierk. That gap now down to 3.4 seconds. But with 7 minutes left to go, he's going to have to hustle to catch him. Meanwhile, Yuho continues to just set a pace nobody can catch. As they run right now, they came into the race. Adam Barker had a 9-point lead. As they run right now, Yuho will finish race 1 and close down to 1 point behind Adam Barker. Adam definitely needs race number 2 to go much more his way. Also, just an interesting note, we talked last week about the guitar on Yuho's car. Those are, I am going to mispronounce this badly, but Raut Kanga's guitars. He also has a pedal on the car. From Mad Professor Amplification, and they have some beautiful gear. He sent me the links earlier in the week, and my goodness, some of that stuff is just amazing. I drooled. I want several new guitars now. And several new pedals, new amplifiers, you know. Just under 5 minutes left to go. Yuho has almost a 14-second lead now. Simon Zierk, Harry in second. Simon Zierk in third now, almost 7 seconds behind Harry. Adam Barker in fourth has lost a little ground again. 3.6 seconds back from Simon. McCready back in fifth place. Mark Dantuma, Matt Bear both on pit road. Does not look like either driver will return in race 1. We'll see if one or both does in race 2. Does look like, did look like McCready got a little out of shape there coming through the far end of the track. Meanwhile, Yuho continues to set the pace for the whole field, and nobody is gaining any ground on him right now. Last time by, Simon Zierk was about on pace with Yuho, but not really gaining any time here. Yuho having another dominant week. Yuho has won back-to-back at Fuji. Now looking to win the first race here at Canadian Tire Motorsports Park. Yuho also had a win in the second race at Spa last week. Giancarlo, though, does have the most wins so far this season at 4. In fact, last week was the first race of this season that Giancarlo was in and didn't win at least one. Does look like Yuho has some left front damage, but he has not been off track, not had any problems. Not sure exactly where that came from. Looks like Adam Barker went off the track again. Just overshooting the corners on the downhill section. Same place we saw Matt Baer go off earlier. It is so easy to overshoot through this section. Yuho, a minute and a half left to go. Should get the white flag this time by. We'll hop in the car when he gets to the end of the long straightaway and see. Good morning, Edmund. That was pretty funny. Yuho coming through the long right-hander down into the final 2 turns. And Barney the flagman should have the white flag in his hand here. There he does. White flag is in the air for Yuho at Canadian Tire Motorsports Park. Yuho has dominated this race from the drop of the green. He will have to start race 2 from behind. McCready on pit road. McCready had another incident, went off track, and is now towed to pit road. McCready goes down the hill. Oh, overshoots that first downhill turn into that tire barrier. Massive damage to that car. Good morning, Russell. How's it going, buddy? Yuho down the back straightaway for the final time in race 1. Down through the final couple of turns, and it looks like Yuho is going to pull off another win. That'll be his 4th win of the season here. Harry currently runs in second as he comes toward the final turns. Harry comes through the final turn. He's going to come home in second. Simon Zierk will finish in 3rd. Adam Barker comes home in 4th. He had closed that gap down just a little bit but not enough. And let's see if we can talk to our top three here. Another day and a possible another points shake-up here. Hey, Simon, it's Doug. You got me?
Hello, Doug.
Hey, buddy. Congratulations, man. That was a great run.
Thank you.
You had
Let's run now since, I think, 4 months since my accident, and it's good to be back. But it's really exhausting to do a race without having practice for such a long time.
I can imagine, especially you had the incident earlier in the race, still making a comeback for third, man. You definitely cannot tell you've been away for a while.
Yeah, it feels good to be back.
Well, man, congratulations. Can you get up here and get a win in race 2?
I hope so. But keeping up the concentration is really hard without having practice every week. And I hope I can build up my concentration for the next few races again.
Well, it is great to have you back. Good luck in race number 2, and congratulations on third.
Thank you.
Harry comes home in second. Let's see if we can get a quick word with him. Hey, Harry, it's Doug. You got me?
I got you.
Hey, man. Congratulations. That was a great second place finish, and you managed to avoid a lot of chaos right in front of you.
Yeah, they just flew off. I like it. No, I don't like it, but that's the only way to get forward.
I understand that, man. You look like at times you were starting to catch Yuho just a little bit here and there, but it just was not enough. Can you get out in front of him in this one and stay ahead?
If you're in front, you can hope you can to stay in front, but I doubt it. But we'll try.
Well, man, that was a great run. You had some great lap times. Congratulations on second place.
Thank you very much.
And Yuho comes home with the win once again. Yuho, congratulations, man. Your 4th win of the season.
Oh, thanks, Doug.
You actually just tied Giancarlo on wins this season. Can you extend that and get a 5th one here coming from the back?
Well, I'm surely going to try, but let's see. Merck gets a bit understeery in the end of the race, so let's see how it goes if I need to also fight. Now it was just conserving the tires basically the whole race.
It did look like there for a couple of laps you actually slowed the pace a little bit, but not very much. It looked like you were going pretty much full throttle the whole time.
Most likely those ones were the laps that I made mistakes, so yeah.
You know, I've talked to Giancarlo after some of these, and he gets out to a 5 or 6 second lead, and he kind of backs it off a little bit. You never do. You just keep going full throttle, full speed the whole race.
Yeah, well, I don't actually, on this race, I don't take too much risks, but, you know, if I start to slow it down, I tend to make mistakes. So it's like, you know, you need to stay awake in the race.
Gotcha. Well, you definitely stayed awake. That was a huge, huge gap, and looking forward to seeing you come from the back in race 2.
Thanks. Cheers.
Cheers. All right, so they will get lined up here in a moment. The question is going to be if Mark Dantuma and Matt Bear come in. If both of them are there, they will start on the front row with Matt Bear starting on the pole. That could make things a bit interesting. Could be a very interesting race for Yuho as well, trying to fight his way back up from last place in this one. And as we saw, a lot of guys trying to drive a little bit deeper into corners, off in the grass, getting some mowing done. Could see a little bit more mowing, and some of the fastest guys could be caught up. Adam Barker will start in front of Yuho in this one, so he'll have a little bit of a chance here early on to see if he can pull out in front. make up some ground on Yuho, because as it stands, Adam's points lead has just shrunk to 1 point. Just a few seconds left to go. Then we go racing once again with a full field invert this morning. Looking at the rest of the season schedule, next week at Hungaroring, the following week will be at Suzuka, then the Nürburgring Grand Prix circuit. Then the following week will be Mid-Ohio Sports Car Course, and finally Road Atlanta. A bunch of great races coming as we wind the season down. All right, ladies and gentlemen, it is time to start race number 2. Up front will be Matt Bear and Mark Dantuma. Looks like both of them are going to be in here. McCready and Adam Barker on the second row. Simon Zier, Kerry Volsmir on the third. Yuho rounding out the field in race 2. Matt Bear definitely had some speed in race 1. It'll be interesting to see with a front starting spot what he can do with it. Mark Dantuma also up front. We'll see if he can hold that top position in the only Lambo in the field. McCready and Simon Zierk, Adam Barker, all of them had to come back from adversity early in the race. Can they do it again? And with Yuho starting at the back, can Adam Barker pull back ahead and get himself a little bit of a gap? Matt Bear, Mark Dantuma. Mark was actually scheduled to start on the front row, won the second race at Spa, but chose to start from the pits to minimize chaos. Looks like he is going to start up front. Be interesting to see how he does from the front row. Fortunately, he is not in his usual Ford, so it won't blow up at the start-finish line. And can Yuho come from the back and sweep for the second time this season? Yuho actually has the first sweep of the season when he won both races at Fuji. Nobody has been able to repeat that feat since. They come through the final couple of turns. Matt Bear will control the start once the Porsche pace car pulls in. Pace car is in. Matt Bear controls out of the final corner. He fires. Green flag is in the air. Who's going to make the most moves into turn 1? Here comes McCready down to the inside on Dantuma. Everybody makes it through turn 1 safely. Adam Barker trying to make his way forward. Right behind this battle for second. And Matt Bear is taking it. Oh, Adam Barker goes wide. Keeps it off the wall. But drifts all the way back into 7th place. Mark D'Antuma and McCready still battling it out, but D'Antuma checks up. He loses several positions. Yuho now on his back bumper as here he goes. Yuho now to 5th. Adam Barker back in 7th, still within striking distance, but man, this race just went wrong for the points leader. Meanwhile, Matt Bear out front by 1.5 seconds, but McCready is coming quickly. McCready has Harry, who has already picked up 3 spots this morning on his back bumper. Simon in 4th, Yuho now up into 5th. Adam Barker has now caught back up to Mark D'Antuma. Yuho, meanwhile, has caught Simon Zierk and Harry Volsmeer. Matt Bear still in the lead. McCready was gaining on him, chopped that lead down to 3/4 of a second. Now down to 1/2 second. McCready will use that Mercedes power down the long straightaway. Will we see Matt Bear get a little wild trying to break the draft as we've seen in weeks past? He is not trying to break it right now, and McCready is reeling him in. They come through the final turn. Matt Bear leads the 2nd lap. But McCready has caught him. And they have started to open up a gap on Harry in 3rd. Meanwhile, Yuho looking for a way around Simon Zierk right now. That is the battle for 4th. Oh, we've got a car around. It is McCready. What happened there? He was right on Matt Bear's back bumper. Just gets a hair too wide. Gets just enough grass that it sends him around. He toes to pit road. What a heartbreak for McCready, who had the fastest lap of the race so far. Was right on the leader's back bumper and now out of contention for the win. Matt Bear's lead now 2.4 seconds over Simon Zierk in 2nd. Harry now back into 3rd. Yuho has made his way up to 4th, now looking at the back bumper of Harry's Mercedes. Adam Barker now back up into 5th, just 1 spot behind Yuho. Oh, we've got a car off track. It is Harry. Coming back up the track, up the hill, then back down through that left-hander just a bit too wide. Gets into the grass, just barely clips the tire wall, and then it turns him around. Looks like a little bit of damage, but not severe damage to his Mercedes. But move Yuho now up into 3rd and Adam Barker into 4th. Matt Bear continues to lead, but that lead is shrinking. Simon Zierk is the man on the mission today. He said he was going for it. Several months off. We have missed Evan Simon in the field. Now he is back, and despite those several months off, despite him saying not a lot of practice, struggling to concentrate throughout the whole fight, he is sticking with it and moving forward. McCready appears to be done for the day. And Matt Bear is about to be in trouble. Because Simon Zierk is almost there. Yuho in third, also closing in on him. Adam Barker not that far behind in fourth either. Mark Dantuma in fifth, about 8 seconds back. Harry in sixth, almost to his bumper. Simon Zierk is there. He has caught the Mad Bear. Matt Bear, the man with probably more nicknames than anybody else, and about 70% of them we can't repeat on air. Here goes Simon Zierk looking for the lead. Couldn't get in there. Simon trying to set something up, but now Yuho is there. Simon has to attack and defend. Let's see if the chopper is overhead, and maybe we can get an overhead look at this battle. There it is, Yuho on the back bumper of Simon. Simon right there behind Matt Bear. Yuho with that Mercedes power gets a run on the long straightaway, looks to the inside, can't quite get there yet. Matt Bear, meanwhile, while these two battle it out, opens up a small gap again. Matt Bear's lead at the line about 1 second. Adam Barker back in fourth. Meanwhile, this battle for the lead. Simon closes in suddenly on Matt Bear. Gets a massive run. Yuho falls a little bit behind for the moment. As they get down to the slowest part of the track, in some cases, all the way down into first gear to get the run up off that turn. Back up the hill, back toward the start-finish line. And again, this is where that Mercedes power definitely comes into play. Simon is looking for a move on Matt Bear. And what a story it would be. Simon Zierk, not having raced, not having practiced in months, comes back out here, gets a podium finish in race number 1 and a win in race number 2. Yuho looks down to the inside. Simon having to defend and attack simultaneously. Matt Bear has to hold on to that lead. If Simon gets a run on him, Yuho likely going to follow him through. Simon running that turnaround at the far end of the track a lot more shallow than the other drivers, not leaving an opening anywhere for Yuho to get underneath. And now Simon Zierk, Matt Bear open up a small gap over third place Yuho. Off the final turn, they're nose to tail, but that Mercedes power pulls Yuho back up to him. Adam Barker back in fourth has closed down on Yuho. Adam just 1.3 second back and gaining. Adam is not done yet. Mark Dantuma has crashed. out of the second to last corner just a little too hard. The back end goes around. Let's see it. Has the track temperature gone up in race 2? 2 degrees. It was 110 degrees in race number 1. Now 112. Air temperature still the same. And the top 4 all now nose to tail again, as Adam Barker has caught up to Yuho. The top 4 all within 1.6 seconds of each other. Matt Bear occasionally pulls ahead by a couple tenths of a second. As much as 1 second has been the gap, but they quickly run him back down. Currently 0.6 of a second over Simon. Yuho in third, right there with him. Adam Barker in fourth. One mistake by any of these drivers could be catastrophic for all 4. Oh, look at this. Simon starts looking back to the inside again. If he opens the door without having that move in place, Yuho may capitalize and make a move to the outside. Adam Barker back there lurking, just waiting for somebody to make a mistake or give him any opportunity. Down the hill, Matt Bear still out front. Oh, Simon looks back to the inside. Oh, Bear can't get there yet. Simon is not done attacking, though. And it looks like Adam Barker is on the attack now. Oh, Yuho clips he clipped the rumble strip too hard, and Adam Barker slips by for third. Let's take a look at that one again. Yuho shoots down the hill and just clips that concrete section just outside of the track. Adam Barker manages to avoid, sneaks by into third. And now Yuho back to the inside. He gets together with Adam. Adam keeps going. Yuho is around. Yuho looks to the outside through one corner, sets himself up to the inside, drives in a little too deep, gets loose, clips Adam Barker. Adam managing to save it. Adam now into third. But lost some time, now 4 seconds behind Simon Zierk. And Matt Bear still in the lead. Matt actually starting to pull away just a little bit, 3/4 of a second. Simon in second, Adam Barker back in third, holding that gap at about 4 seconds, looking for some momentum here. He's gotten into the top 3. Yuho now in fourth, 7.5 seconds back. Harry in fifth, actually starting to gain on Yuho. Hey, good morning, Sean. How's it going? Yep, Canada. Matt Bear continues to lead. Simon Zierk in second. Simon not letting him get more than a second ahead since the drop of the green. And Simon keeps looking for the move to the inside. Can't get there. Adam Barker now in third, but now almost 5 seconds behind this battle. Yuho in fourth, now 6.8 seconds back as Harry catches up. Harry now just 0.8 of a second back from Yuho. This could be what Adam Barker needs here. After that gap between the top two in points was down to 1 point after race number 1. But now with Adam Barker in third, Yuho in fourth, Adam has an opportunity to regain some points here, especially if Harry can find a way past Yuho. Oh, that's not... Yeah, I remember you lived in Canada. Sean, why aren't you out here showing them how to get around here in Canada, buddy? Yuho continuing to try and regain position. He is now 6 1/4 seconds behind Adam Barker after being just at 8 seconds behind after that incident. Harry was gaining on Yuho for a few laps there, but now Yuho's starting to pull away again. Meanwhile, Adam Barker currently in third has started regaining the top two. That gap was 5 seconds, now down to 4 3/4. Slowly but surely, Adam Barker is reeling them in. It would not be the first time this morning Adam Barker has reeled somebody in from that big of a gap behind. And once Simon starts finding a way to get underneath, it'll slow them down as they battle. Simon has looked to the inside several times on the leader, but hasn't been able to get there yet. Matt Bear has led every lap so far, but Simon only concerned with leading that last one. Adam Barker now losing some more ground, still right at the 5 second mark, hoping that these two begin to battle up here. Meanwhile, Yuho closing it down to about... So! Harry's around! Harry coming down the hill, back up the car, the back end of the car gets very light through this section. Then he gets the right rear into the dirt, just sends it around. Harry was trying to regain the catch back up to Yuho, but doesn't look hopeful now. Yuho now 8.5 seconds ahead. Yuho has also cut the gap to Adam Barker down to 5 3/4. Adam currently runs in third place. The gap to Simon, 5 seconds. Simon still trying to find a way around the Mad Bear. Right on his back bumper, trying to carry as much momentum off to use the draft on the long straightaway. Simon still all over Matt Bear's bumper, unable to find a way by, but they are pulling away again from Adam Barker, who's now 5.5 seconds back. And Yuho is gaining. Now down to 4.9 seconds with 9 minutes to go. He's going to have to really push it for a chance to catch Adam Barker and pass him. Harry now back in 5th. Mark Dantuma currently runs in 6th. Here's an interesting note. As Mark runs right now, he came in today 15th in points, only having raced at Spa this season. But just due to a couple of other drivers that have only raced 1 or 2 races, Dantuma, and they're not here today, Dantuma stands to make up at least 2 positions here today, up into about 13th in points. Looks like Dantuma, if runs the rest of the season and these guys continue to miss, he might stand a chance of breaking into the top 10 in points. Simon definitely trying to set up corner entry there for an advantage. Adam Barker back in 3rd has now closed the gap down to 4.3 seconds. Remember last time by here it was 5.5 seconds. Adam Barker is finding some speed and he's pulling away from Yuho. That gap now 5.3 seconds. Looks like him and Yuho, currently 3rd and 4th, have been swapping lap times. 1 lap Yuho is faster, 1 lap Adam is faster. This track has definitely lent itself to a Mercedes advantage here with the long straightaways this morning, but for race number 2, the top 3, all BMW. Surprised that we have not seen Matt Baer trying to break the draft on the straightaway. Matt currently looks like he will pull up to 3rd in points after today, with Giancarlo being out again today. Simon starts looking. White flag is in the air for Matt Baer. Simon Zierk currently in 2nd, Adam Barker in 3rd. Yuho currently runs 4th, Harry in 5th, Mark Dantuma in 6th, and it's going to come down to this battle. The rest of the field all spread out everywhere on track. Simon Zierk all over the back bumper of Matt Baer here this morning. Simon finished 3rd in race number 1, said he was definitely going for the win here this morning. He sends it way deep into the turns there. Matt Baer gets the better run off down the long straightaway. And now there's Matt Baer trying to break the draft. Adam Barker in 3rd, 4.5 seconds back. You got to give it to Adam, the comeback kid, for sure. A rough morning overall. Here they come through the final turns. Simon will not have enough. Matt Baer wins again at Canada. Simon comes home in second. Adam Barker is going to come home in third. Yuho in fourth. Harry in fifth. Mark Dantuma in sixth. And seventh is McCready out of the race. Of note, Adam Barker will hold on to the points lead by 2 points, if I've done the math correctly here. Yuho will stay second. Matt Bear will jump up into third in points and possibly close the gap on the top two. Let's talk to our top three, starting with Adam Barker. Hey, Adam, it's Doug. You got me?
Hey, man, how's it going?
Hey, I have to say, man, we saw the Adam Barker of old who comes back from no matter what happens to him for a top three finish here.
Yeah, made it hard on myself, didn't I? Twice in the same corner on the start. And then it was unfortunate we caught Yuho in the... he just caught us in the rear. It spun us around and gave me a little bit of damage, I think. Car felt a little bit weird after that, so it would have been nice to see if I could have fought with Simon and Matt for the win, but it was a good race nevertheless.
Well, you definitely had one of the fastest cars out there, man. You were gaining on them quite often when they were up there battling. Just not enough time left.
Yeah, not enough time, and unfortunately I think I put myself in that position, so nothing I could do.
Well, still a great morning of racing, and I have to say, after Yuho's win, your points lead, if I've done my math correctly, is just 2 points going into next week.
Wow, yeah, so it's going to be close.
It is going to be a close one. Congratulations, man. A great job, as always.
Thank you.
Simon Zierk comes home in second. Hey, Simon, it's Doug. You got me?
Hello, Doug.
Hey, that was so close. What more did you need to get past Matt?
Just a good run through the back straight, but I couldn't get it. He was defending all the time, and I couldn't get a good line there. Great work for Matt.
Well, you started in fifth. You managed to fight your way up. A little chaos around you, but you managed to keep the car clean, and it looked like you were one of the fastest out there. That was a great run, and especially your first race back in a while to get 2 podium finishes. That was an awesome morning.
Thank you, Doug.
Congratulations, buddy. Look forward to seeing you the rest of this season.
Yep, see you next week.
Simon Zierk comes home third, and a very tired Matt Bear gets the win.
Man, I'm very surprised about that right there. I'm not going to lie to you.
You and Simon had quite a battle going on, and it got a little close there a few times.
Oh, he definitely had the speed on me, but I told him, man, I'm running in a progressive. You're going to have to go around me on the outside to get around me line. I'm going to make you work for it. I'm going to protect all lanes. I'm not going to give it to you. But if you get me, you're going to go. There's no debating that. He was probably a half a tenth faster than me. If he would have got around me and cleared me, he would have been gone. But he just wasn't able to find a good enough braking spot or a good enough draft to get by me right there. And I was able to hold him off long enough.
It got a little bit close, but man, you get, I believe, your second win of the season. You'll pull back into third in points. And with Yuho and Adams' second race, you may have actually closed that gap on second place Yuho.
Yeah, that's definitely going to help right there. First race will be a drop. I was not awake enough to run that yet. And went for it, and it didn't work out. So I was lucky to get the invert pole right there and take off and hold everybody, and we got 4 or 5 more weeks to go find a way to win the championship.
5 more weeks, man. It's gonna be awesome. Congratulations on another win, Matt.
Thank you, brother. I appreciate it. Hope to do it Tuesday night too.
I hope so, buddy. Matt Bear comes home with his second win of the season, and what a morning of racing it was. Don't forget to tune in tonight for BRR at 7:30 Eastern. You can see Mark Dantuma going at it again, hopefully in his Chevy this week. thank you guys so much for tuning in. I hope you had as much fun as we did, and have a great day.